We went down the long hallway.
Has discovered death.
I'm gonna pin it on Eastmark for not shutting a door.
No. We're blaming Kira for this.
We have learned the value of communication.
We've all grown together as a group.
Kira, I'd like just a reminder for Kira, on the record, our characters do in fact have common sense.
Some of us.
Yeah, most of us. I feel like some of the strongest contenders would be Ismark and Mesmine. And Sola. The others are still up in question, though.
Damn.
I like
Okay.
how
All right,
long it took you to mention Sola then.
Because I feel like Sola was the obvious pick. I was like, yeah, of course, and Sola.
Mez, no! Fuck!
Never mind on Mesmine, actually.
Right. So, yes. Stuff happened last session. There was stuff besides the fight, if anybody wants to talk about any of that.
No, because we've been sitting here talking to us about the fight for 2 weeks, ma'am, so we're going to do the fight now.
Oh, this is the wrong campaign.
He just says, fuck your story.
Whoops. Hold on, I almost put this in the Star Wars notebook.
Damn.
Whoops.
I'm over here crafting lore and shit.
Session 21.
When you're sitting there taunting us about, like, you guys gonna have so much trouble, I can't believe you guys did this. Fucking okay, we're just gonna fucking do it.
My intent was not, I can't believe you guys did this. It was, I am delighted by this turn of events.
Fuck your lord, we're gonna do the fight.
Let me see.
Alright.
I mean, last session was mostly loot.
Don't give her satisfaction. Don't give her satisfaction.
Okay.
We're fighting
You
the
want to
DM
jump
today.
into combat? You want to jump into combat? We'll jump into combat. Damn. All right. Shit. Mesmine, you're up. Don't die.
I think real life Mez has distracted the iris. Real life Mez is trying to actively open up her scar, I'm assuming.
It itches. Can you blame her? So
Chandra's got tricked into committing a crime.
She's feeling very queasy about it.
Alright. I don't think the Wisteria dice are suitable for this encounter. I will change
Hit
out
him
my
with
dice.
the Jesus dice.
The Jesus dice, Charlie? Is that what you think I should use? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I need to bump Mez to when Iris can get back.
Alright, so we will skip Mesmine for now.
Wait, isn't she just gonna run?
That's all she can do.
That's all she can do.
Yeah, her only available action is a move action with a move speed of 30 feet. Like, let's see. Let's get this fucking... She can get to Sola. So, we can assume that'll be her turn, but she can take it when she's here.
Yeah, it's either 30 foot and take an attack opportunity, or 5 foot and avoid it.
Alright, because she is leaving a threatened square, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, that's a deep moral choice we'll let her make.
Preferably before the creature's turn.
Okay. Ismark is hearing all of this pop off, and you know what? We're gonna have Ismark make a non-standard action here.
Just like him.
It is kind of like him. So let's see if he can pull this off. He certainly can. All right.
What is space?
Ismark sees all of this going on, and he hears some yelling, and he's like, "Huh? What? Something? Ah, shit!" And he decides that what he has to do is try and secure the door in front of him. So, via thieves' tools and perhaps some creative uses of a table leg, he is able to secure the door in front of him. So, nothing is going to get through that door without taking a full round to do so. That'll be what Ismark does.
Did I get deleted off the tracker?
No, you're at 13.
Oh, we can't
I don't see myself.
Oh, you don't see yourself. Oh, okay. That's odd.
Yeah, I think you need to make the token visible. It's kind of fucky.
Layer. You're on the token layer.
Do you
Let me-
think
Everything just
The-
went grayscale.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Look, layer token. Are you back?
No.
It's probably permissions. If you go to the token, it should be visible in journal.
Yeah, in Player's Journals, Cody, it can be edited and controlled by Cody. So we'll drop a new Augie then, and maybe that'll fix it. Giant Augie.
Large
big
person.
Augie?
All right, how's that, Cody?
You
Now
moved
I
it.
see no token. It's the grayscale and no tracker.
Oh God! All
You
right.
need to just set the token permissions, then I think it's Control U to put her on initiative.
The token permissions are already set. Like, it's in Player's Journals, can be edited and controlled by. Let me do Vision, maybe, if that didn't update. But let me add to initiative. Do you see Augie in initiative now?
Yes.
Okay. Is she at the bottom? Is that where you see her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 10 to more. Okay. Augie, I will now work on your vision. Sorry about this. I'm not sure exactly why it's doing that.
No worries. We have all fought Roll20 at some point or another.
Every session, round after round.
Where the fuck is your dynamic lighting? Okay, there we go.
Mm,
Can you see
Fresh?
now?
no. Oh, there it is. Lights
All
are
right.
on.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
I believe that's roughly where you were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iris! Iris!
Iris!
Mesme,
Aw.
the cat, is certainly out for the death of Mesme the Iris.
Just
And we just lost Iris?
Yeah, we did.
fucking move Iris towards. Think she'd take an attack of opportunity rather than stay near that thing.
Iris, are you back?
Iris?
Okay.
All right.
Mesmini is.
Are you okay?
When I say she has been a hellion since she has gotten home, I mean it.
She's
the
in
king.
recovery!
If she's in recovery, why is she running around and fighting everything?
Because she's mad!
Of course, Kira's going to defend the cat.
Gotta look
She
out
should
for
be
the cats.
sleepy and drugged.
Into the cage.
She's built different.
Time out.
Honestly.
She's got that cat ADHD.
No,
They don't work on her the same.
There's a reason why we honestly, like, for a cat her age,
I'll be right back.
leave her in the fucking carrier.
Iris, are you back?
She just left again.
God damn it!
Just
All right.
walk her.
All right.
I
will.
think 30-foot move is the best play
Yeah.
here,
Okay.
because the
30
Templemore goes
foot
next.
It's not going to get her very far. So she's going to start moving, and she's going to eat an attack of opportunity. All right. Tentamore, buddy, old pal. What's your attack? Okay.
Oh my god, I need my dice.
Okay, I am back.
Okay. Iris, the
Yes.
party. Are you moving 30 feet and eating an attack of opportunity, or are you moving only 5 feet and moving
I'll
safely?
move 5 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself 5 feet then. Okay, you did?
Because then it just still close to the thingy, right?
Yes.
But then
It
it
does-
can
it
just.
does.
It's just gonna come up and hit her again.
Yeah, it's gonna come up and hit you again because now it's the Tentamort's turn. So are you still okay with that?
I would take the attack of
'Cause it's gonna
opportunity to
hit
get
me
away
anyway.
from it.
Okay, fine. I'll take the attack. Then.
Alright. Tank the attack of opportunity. We're rolling. Does a 24 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay, could you make me a fort save? And remember your con is compromised, and also the DC of the fort save is now... Oh wait, it doesn't get increased by... It does get increased by 2, because you failed the 1, I think. Right, Matt? I'm pretty sure you do. With every failed save, the DC increases by 2.
Yes.
So, yeah, you're aiming for a
Okay.
17.
One.
Oh my god!
Yo!
The absolute mad woman did it!
The guts on that tiefling.
She works in the forge. She knows how to like dodge shit.
Yeah, okay, so Mez, you are now healed from the doses of poison that you already had. But that if it hits you again, it will reapply. Okay?
Sure.
So does that fix her stat?
The con damage stays.
The con damage
poison's
stays.
gone.
Yeah.
So does,
But
is there anything that Sola's potion would do to help then if she's healed from what she already has?
Only if it's a potion of restoration.
Okay.
you do take damage though. You're going to take 6 plus 2, so that is 8 damage from the attack as it stings you.
And then minus the DR, right?
Yes, minus your DR.
Also, check your mic because we're having a hard time hearing.
Iris or me?
Is that better?
Iris.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
better.
Okay.
Okay. So Iris, Mez is able to move the full 30 feet,
Sweet.
which is very good. It's the Tentamort's turn. It has a speed of 20 feet. That is 5, 10, 15. That puts the Tentamort in range of Mesmine and Kokoro. It already attacked Mesmine, so I think it's going to keep attacking her.
If she moved 30 and it moved 20, how is it caught up with her?
It has reach.
Okay.
It has 10-foot reach.
Oh.
Okay, so we're rolling to attack. What is that? Oh, okay, well that's not too high. 12? Does a 12 meet your AC?
It does not.
You are able to dodge out of the way of the next incoming tentacle. That is the Tentamort's turn. Sola, you are up.
How fucked up is Mez looking currently, Iris?
She's mostly full health, actually. But, like, her innards hurt.
Is she still nauseated, or did that end?
No, that clears.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, your innards are going to hurt because unfortunately Sola is too low of a level to be able to even think about making a potion of restoration. I have... Is there anything?
You have the Tentamort coming in. You have the Yethhounds that you know are behind the door.
Okay.
But you cannot see the Yethhounds and the doors are closed.
Let's do. Check some of the spell things.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Holly to learn that. But that might... I could do that. She's gonna... It's not as interesting as hope. No, never mind. She's just gonna fucking shoot the thing.
Go for it.
Step up a little bit so she can try to aim in between Kokoro and Mez.
Mm-hmm.
Crossbow. Let's see. Big button.
The number you are looking to hit is 17.
Shit. Misses.
All right. That is a move and a standard, so we move on to the Yethound's turn. The Yethounds feel like something's going on, but they're not quite sure what yet. They're going to confer amongst each other. You can hear some barking on the other side of the door as they try to figure out if it's their master on the other side. Okay. That's a second Sola for some reason. Take that out.
Multiply.
Shay?
Okay.
Take an opportunity to fucking shoot again.
All right. So, Eastmark barricaded this door. This door is still shut. There's some shit going on. Yeah, Yethound's right behind it. There's some shit going on over here. She can't see. Okay, so are we doing what's the movement here like? As in like what's the distance?
Use
Is
the
it the
ruler.
same? Okay. Shit.
Yeah, so you can.
I will say you do know
But
that.
is it half? Because
Well,
since
it
it's
has-
smaller,
Ooh.
sorry.
Go ahead.
So since it's smaller, is 15 feet on the ruler 30 feet?
No. We're just making some space for everybody. So essentially, if you're looking at it from top-down angle, the biggest difference here is that there's you can move within your square, and two people can be within the same square. And
Okay.
yeah, we're just loosening things up a little bit.
Gotcha.
And you do know that Sola has shot her crossbow, which is a point of, I don't like whatever is down that direction.
Yeah. Cry of pain from Mesmine probably. So she's gonna fucking zoom around. 10 feet here. She only moved 20. So moving here would be another 10 because she has to move through two people, right?
Yes.
Okay, but she could get here, right?
Yeah. What's your move speed? 20?
Yep.
Yeah. Then yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna just fucking charge forward. Fucking, excuse me, to Kokoro. Sliding past real quick. So what the fuck's going on over here? She doesn't like it.
All right.
As her move action, her standard.
Got some sort of defense buff you might want to.
The only defense would be a full round with Shield of Swings. Which you can't do because she already moved.
Because I don't think this thing has rolled below a 20.
It did.
Yeah.
It missed.
It missed.
12. Yeah, it rolled a 12 the last time.
Ooh, it's rolled
That's
20s the rest of the time.
Can... She has her sword out, so I don't know if she can do anything.
Let's see. I think there's like taking a defensive stance, but I think that's like a full round action or something like that, and that would only really benefit you.
You can aid another for AC, but
oh yeah.
I'd like to do that then.
Are you aiding Mesmine?
Yes.
Okay, I believe that's a +2, Matt.
you can total defense as a standard for +4, and you can aid another for +2 on them.
All right, so aiding Mesmine for 2. Surprise!
You bitch!
Well,
All right, what are you gonna do, Coco? You see a tentacle monstrosity descending down the hallway. It's clearly trying to eat Mesmine. Hypnotism. Okay. Roll your 2d4.
You know what? No, fucking, you. Okay, we're gonna do a retcon here really fast.
Okay.
Because we had in the whole thing of like divvying out all of the different items, there was a wand of sleep, and we said, Piper, do you want the wand of sleep? And you're like, no, I have too many ways to cast sleep. You're taking the fucking wand of sleep.
Yeah, so if you want to take the Wand of Sleep, you're welcome to try that against the Tentamore. The Yeth-hounds are behind the door, so you could not target them. If that is the choice that you want to make, that's okay. But do remember that sleep has some limits.
We also can't hear you, Piper, if you're talking.
Okay. Are you sticking with hypnotism, or do you want to use the Wand of Sleep? I said that the... Oh, okay. She's restarting Discord. I will wait until you do, but I will type at you. Hello. Right, so the Yeth-hounds are behind the door, so you don't have line of sight to them. You would not be able to use sleep on them. You could try to use sleep on the Tentamore. It may not work.
I'll try it.
Okay, so you will try to use sleep on the Tentamore?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the save DC?
It doesn't use my bonuses to it, right?
I think it functions as if you cast it at like first level or something like that.
Then it should be the same as my hypnotism DC.
Okay. So sleep is not effective on the Tentamore.
Okay.
You're still
Deduct
keeping
one charge.
the fucking wand.
Augustiana?
I'm also stepping back, by the way. I would not like to be in this person's area.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Don't want that smoke.
Nope.
Augs, what have you got?
Ooh, what's going on over here?
Giant tentacle monster is trying to eat Mesmine.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
So this is 15. Captain America dagger
Yeah, sure. You can try and hit it with the returning dagger.
is. I never actually saw a stat block. Is that just a normal dagger that returns?
Yeah, it's +1.
Okay, so +1 to attack
And to damage,
and
if you hit.
Cool. So this is going to be with a +1.
Oh, yes, that's a hit. Roll your
24.
damage.
And it is not currently under an enchantment spell, right? Because that
It
failed.
is not.
Okay. So then this is also +1.
Oof!
Oh my god.
Augie!
What
What
just
the hell?
happened?
God damn.
+1.
Power of friendship.
That's
Power of
that's a
friendship,
sneak-
for real.
That's with a sneak attack, isn't it? Or
That's 2d4?
Oh, I get sneak attack?
No,
No.
you don't, but
Oh, okay.
where's the second d4 coming from?
It's 1d4 +4.
there's a
There's no
second.
second d4.
That's the 8, and then there's the
Oh, the 15 is 2d4 bonus. Okay. Do you get 2d4 bonus on anything there? Is that sneak attack, or are we only counting the 8?
sneak attack
Just
is
the 8.
D6s.
Yeah. Alright. So
I don't
we'll go
know why the 15's there, but so it's just 9.
Yeah, so 9 is still a very, very chunky hit, especially with the dagger.
Mhm.
And you can call that dagger back to you. So you can keep doing that, which is pretty sick. Your
Sweet.
dagger sinks into the cone of this Tentamort, and it lets out a wet gurgle squeak sound.
Leave Mesmine alone.
Alright, that's the second Coco. Sab, you're up.
So dogs haven't responded yet. Seville can try to block the door, but it may be better just to try to pile in on the Tentavore and get rid of it.
As a reminder, everybody here does know that the Ethel Sounds have a bay, and the wall is not going to stop that.
Don't fuck at the earplugs. Cockroach, you still have those whistles, right?
I mean, if we notice that they're starting to it, can people cover their ears?
I will allow a ear cover as an immediate for +2 on the save.
Oh yeah. Alright. Sabile's got 40 moves, so she's just gonna get in here.
Okay. Are you making a standard as well, or is that both of your moves?
No, she's got 40. She can book it.
All right.
I was trying to think of attack or grapple. I will hit it with Elemental Fist.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So 17 is the DC?
17 DC, yes. AC.
Okay, that's a 23.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
One sec, I forgot to get a D6 out. Can never find the D6s. Alright, so it's a D8, that's 5. That's 5, 10. That is 14 damage.
14. That is very chunky. Okay. Sabile, you waltz the fuck up to this thing that has been tormenting Mesmine, and you punch the shit out of it. Are you going for the tentacles here, or are you going for the body? What are you aiming for?
Let's go with the body. She's trying to put this thing down.
Yeah. The body is slick and has a surprisingly low amount of give when you punch it. It's like punching just this wet, slick muscle.
Great.
Mez, it's your turn. You're still alive. Congratulations.
Thank you. I tried very hard to do that.
You sure did.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the shoot. There, why? Okay, there.
A crit?
Holy
shit!
No!
I'll teach you to fuck with me.
But it's one off from confirming, though.
Wait, I get a +1 to the attack and damage. I don't know if that counts for this or not. But
Because Augie attacked it, or
no, because of the fucking basic point blank shot.
oh, point blank. Yeah, no, then that would count.
Let's fucking go!
Mesmine,
I'll show you, ambush predator.
how do you kill the shit out of this thing? Because
Oh my god.
this is turbo dead. You just did like 39 fucking damage.
Jesus!
Sweet Christ!
Holy shit, Mesmine!
Mesmine ran away last turn and took the, seeing her companions come to her aid, strengthens her resolve. She turns this thing with a very serious look. Very she's gonna freaking lift her gun, aim properly, and fucking go for what we're going for. What's the kind of target we got here? Not the tentacles.
if I may make a suggestion, you could shoot it through the beak and explode it all the way out from the top of the cone.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you line up the shot and it goes straight into this thing's beak, and the back of its head, the cone, just explodes in a shower of gore. Sab, you're kind of covered in calamari now, I'm sorry.
Just keeps happening. With their bare hands, they said it'll be fine. You'll just get covered in everything. At least it's not my own blood this time.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's great. I was having a hankering for seafood. How'd you think it tastes? Because I can tell you.
I don't really want to know, to be honest.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Reload.
Yep, you sure do. The Tentamore is spectacularly dead. Holy shit. Good job. Good lord. What a shot. Ismark hears a shot and is like, oh no, oh no, oh god, oh no. He's gonna come on over. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to try and barricade this door. Ismark, what have we got? Where's your disabled device, Ismark?
Consistent. Didn't you also get 29?
I think he also got a 29 the last time I had him roll that. Yep. Ismark is able to barricade one of these doors. Actually, 29. I'll give him both. Tentamore is dead. Sola, it is now your turn. You know that there are Yeth-hounds behind that door, but you did just see Ismark barricade it.
Yeah, now I don't fucking know what to do because both the doors are closed.
You can have him open the door if you want.
You could delay.
Yeah, you could delay.
We could all delay and get ready to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
We could also move into this back room. We don't really know what's in there.
These
Another
things,
Tentamore.
you just shot a firearm in a hallway. Everything is coming for us now.
Indeed.
Yeah, but at least it makes a funnel.
Sorry, what was that? My ears are ringing.
Sol will kind of look at Ismark barricading the door, and I'll look over to Kokoro. You have the wand of sleep, yes? Piper!
Piper!
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're currently muted in it, so that might be part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Unmute, Piper. Unmute. You're still muted.
Hello.
There we go.
I was saying, why, yes, I do. I feel like I should learn the spell at some point. It's super useful.
Solo just nods. I think the best thing we might be able to do is try to put the dogs to sleep.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
So Solo will move up here and I guess like hold? Wait.
Yeah, you can delay a standard.
Leftmost dog.
Okay. Sola is delaying for left dog.
Yeah, one closer to the bottom of the map.
All right.
Left dog, none beef.
Left dog, none beef.
What about the up dog?
All right. Token layer. Let's move you to token layer. Cool. So the bottom dog here is going to try and break the door down because the gunshot has gone off, and at this point, it's a little bit worried about its pals. So what have you got here, my friend? Right. He does not get very far. He rolled a 2. But you do see, as the Ethhound throws its body against the door, you see it give just slightly. You hear the wood cracking. But he hasn't made very much progress. Top Dog, however, Top Dog is smarter than Bottom Dog. And Top Dog...
Top Dog.
That's why he's Top Dog indeed. Top Dog is going to bay. So everyone needs to make a save. It's a will save, and I will allow you, because you know it's there, to cover your ears for a +2.
Okie doke. You said will save, right?
Will save.
Or you won't save.
I can't remember, was this fear or no?
This is a fear effect, yes.
+1 to people within 10 feet of Mez.
Thank fucking Christ, because...
That's everyone except Ismark, isn't it?
Yeah, that's everyone except Ismark.
Okay. So I have a...
And we get a plus what?
+2 for covering your ears, and a +1 from Mesmine.
So 3 total?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't count as a negative energy or anything, right?
It does not. It's a sonic, mind-affecting fear effect. Augie is fine. Mez is fine. Coco's fine.
I go to 30.
Alright. Sabile's fine.
Sorry, Mr. Amy had to talk to me about something real quick. Okay, so I have a 10. Wait. What's my... It's a will save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's going to be 17 plus 2, 19 plus 1.
Shay is fine.
Okay.
Sola?
23.
Alright. Everybody's fine. You've made it through Bay round 1. Shay, your turn. The dogs are behind the door. They have started to try and break the door down. They did not have very much luck. You can break the door down or open it up yourself if you want to go in there. That would be a move and then a standard to open the door. Or you can wait to see what happens from down that way, which is also barricaded.
Hold? My audio isn't working.
Unfortunate.
Like, you're breaking in and out really, really bad.
Am I doing that for anyone else?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's just me. I think it's... Sorry, I'm fiddling with my wires right now.
Mm-hmm.
Night's a night, isn't it, guys?
Yeah. I don't know what was up with that. I think it's fine for now. I think you're talking about it's Shay's turn now?
Yes, it's Shay's turn now.
Okay. So that just got exploded. I imagine she lifted up her shield as, like, to shield herself and Mesmine from the rain of calamari. I'm sorry, Sab. You were too close to it.
Thanks, Shay.
She would have if you were closer.
I didn't even have that shield there.
What? There goes my audio again.
God damn it.
Jesus. Okay. So, could she move closer? Excuse me. Oop.
Yeah, you can move closer.
And I guess also delay for when the door opens.
Okay.
You did hear that Solo was suggesting to Kokoro to put both the dogs to sleep.
Okay. Could she... You know what? Fuck it. She's got a shield. Could she just delay and just do total defense?
Ready in action, which is what you'd want to do here. Delaying, since they've already gone, isn't going to do anything, but you can specify an action and a condition. So if you're going to attack, you can say I can attack when the Yatham gets in range.
Okay. Because I think that would be good.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Unless I would fuck up their sleep. Because they're going to try and sleep it, right?
You can choose the order of your triggers on the stack.
So, like, if they already are asleep, because I'm assuming you in 5e, for context, 5e, for a readied action, you cannot move.
Yeah.
Readying is a standard action. You can ready any type of action, so you can't just ready a standard action after making a move.
Okay. So, like, if
Delaying
you're
is what you need to do all or nothing.
if you are readying the attack for, like, if they come close enough to you, that's if they fail to be put to sleep.
Yeah.
If they get put to sleep, they're not going to be close enough for you to attack, I don't think.
Okay. I'd like to do that then, because I don't want to fuck up the sleep. But also, if they don't sleep, if they refuse to do nap time, then it's on.
All right. Coco, are you also readying?
I shall.
All right. Everybody's learning all about readied actions. Augie, are you also readying?
I don't know what she would do otherwise. Yes.
Yep, that's valid. Sab?
Got a spot right for you, Sam. Saved a spot for you.
This is cozy.
All right. Mez, what is your readied action? I'm sure it's shoot the fucking Yethounds.
Yes. How'd you know?
Yep. Okay. Oh, we lost Piper again. All right. As it comes around to Ismark's turn, Ismark he looks around at the gathered party and he's like, wait a second. Why is everybody frowning at me? You want me to open the door?
And then he opens
Gives
the
him
door.
a look.
So Shay just looks at him, just like, yeah. Now we're just gonna sit here in front of a closed door forever.
Ismark kind of cringes, just pulls his lower lip down and he waves his hands a little. I'm getting mixed messages. Ismark will take the barricade down, which he can do. And as he's doing that, as he finishes up, you guys hear sound like somebody is trying to break down the door at the end of the hallway. You don't know what, but something is certainly trying. Might need a couple more turns. Sola, you're gonna maintain that readied action?
Oh, so you didn't... Yes, I think we're just going to go through the next
Okay.
round all the way back
All
around.
right.
I don't think you need to go through it.
Actually,
Yep.
actually,
Yeah,
I do have something I would do.
What?
I can do coordinated shot with Shay.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Yeah. +1 to range attacks if you're near an enemy, essentially.
Let's go.
Okay.
And
It is
yeah.
is now the Yethound's turn. And they, once more, Bottom Dog is going to try and get through. And to his shock, he manages to open the door. Isn't that lovely? We love that for them.
Surprise!
He's certainly very surprised. So, what the rest of you see when the door opens up turns your stomach. This is the chapel to Lamashtu. At the very end of the hall, there's a massive statue of Lamashtu with her jackal head and covered in deformities and scars. There's a altar in front, which is already slick with blood and gore and does not seem to have been cleaned in quite some time. There's an overwhelming stench of rot that comes from the inside of it. And all of these are not columns. They're posts with heads on them. Some in various states of decay, some that seem very fresh indeed, but a couple that are no more than skulls lashed on to the pole. And in either corner here, you see a familiar sight, fonts of Lamashtu water. anyway, Bottom Dog opens the door, sees all of these people. Bottom Dog, well, you guys have line of sight, so let's get the sleeps off, because those actions were readied.
We'll save.
Right? Yes, Hound. What have you got, buddy? What have you got for me? Do you have a good will save? Do you actually have a decent will save? Okay. All right. So the Bottom Dog makes a save. Actually, what is the DC, Coco? It rolled a 16 plus 6, so 22. Oh, it just barely made it. Second one rolls a 16, though, so the top dog does fall asleep. His ass is not awake.
All right, that's Augie's target.
The bottom dog is about to get downstairs.
Yes. So we have a lot of readied attacks. Who wants to go first?
I'll just do an initiative order, right?
Yeah. All right. So in initiative order, that would be Mesmine first.
Mez. Oh, yeah. Iris.
All right. That's a 17. I believe that's a hit.
It's a 19, actually.
Oh, 19. Right. Cool. 19 is definitely a hit. And
8 damage.
That's 8 total damage?
Yes, because the +1, and I don't think there's damage from coordinated shot.
Okay. So that is 8 damage. You're not using any particular kinds of bullets, are you?
Nope, just base.
Okay, so that is 8 damage. Alright. Your bullet sinks into the Hound, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it would normally do. The skin seems a little tougher. Alright. Next up is Ismark, who did not have an action to attack it. Then Sola.
I slept, but it missed.
Okay. Then next would be Shay.
Attack.
Yes.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is this thing? I forgot. Is it an evil outsider, an apparition, or a magical beast?
It is an outsider of the evil subtype.
Let's fucking go. All right. Do. Okay, I rolled another fucking 10. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be a +2 +7. It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19?
Sorry, 20 to hit, actually.
20 to hit? 20 will hit? What's
Okay.
your damage?
Where's my fucking D8? It's going to be 10 plus 2, 12?
12 damage. Okay.
With my
Okay.
+1 longest sword.
Right. You're able to get in a good hit on the Hound, a nice solid cut along its flank. Right. Coco had a sleep action. Augustiana, feel free to get your free attack in if you prepared that, which I think you did.
Question.
Mm-hmm,
If you ready an action, do you have to go through with that action?
You can choose not to.
So instead, she is going to move down the hallway.
Okay.
Let me see. I think she can go the entire way, but... Oh, yeah. And I guess as an action, at least I assume it's an action, can she listen at the door to determine what's on the other side? I know roughly, but get a better understanding.
Sure. So, Augie, you press your ear to the door in between the shaking of somebody trying to beat it down. And one of the things you notice is that whatever is trying to beat this door down is very strong. You don't have very much time left before the hinges are just going to come right off. You hear a very rough, large masculine voice from the other side. I smell an elf. And on the other note, you do hear some goblin voices and a police siren. Give me a second.
So 2 questions
Damn, the
to
goblins
that.
got tech.
The like gruff voice was in common.
Yes, it's speaking in common.
And then what did the goblin say?
The goblins, you hear a chorus of lady goblin voices. And they're all saying a lot of things, but the main chorus of it seems to be, why don't you just come back to bed? We weren't done yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gross.
Whoa. Okay.
Wonderful. What could it? Would it take an action for Augustiana to say something?
Oh no.
Talking is a free action.
Okay. In fluent goblin, she would like to say, the door appears to be stuck. I'm trying to come through.
Okay. You say this, and from the other side, you hear one of the other goblins going, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we're trying to figure it out, too. I mean, who the fuck barricades a door in here? And then one of the other ones is like, yeah, what's up with that? And then a third one goes, wait a second. 1, 2... We don't know you!
And can I keep responding?
I'll allow it.
I'm going to continue in goblin. Serpico sent me.
You hear a small amount of silence fall over the goblins. And you hear some chatter. Roll me a perception check to see how much of it you can make out through the door.
Okay.
Okay.
I've only rolled a 23 tonight. All of my rolls have been 23.
Very consistent. Very good. Keep it up.
So you hear the goblin women huddling together. Serpico, do you guys know who Serpico is? Oh no, yeah, no, it's that really twinky looking guy that Nualia hates. Wait, why does she hate him? I forget. They kind of all look the same to me. And then you hear a different masculine voice. He was the one with the weapons. He chose not to sell. Then you hear the first very large, rough masculine voice. Who cares? And we'll say that's all you're going to get right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Sab, it is now your turn to wail on the Yethound, whom I may have accidentally deleted.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
I appreciate you. It's fine. He's back now.
But not sleep.
Oh, he is asleep too.
Yeah. You nodding off there, bud?
He has bell ring a few times. He's already a little out of it.
Yeah, he sure is. So, we're on this Yethound here. Sab, are you gonna wail on it with your action?
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
That is a 21.
I'm almost certain that that meets. Go ahead. Is this a grab or a trip?
This is a grapple.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Step to the side for Mez.
She's just gonna grab the hound by the face and try to get it into a headlock.
Okay.
Because of Kraken style, it takes 8 damage.
Okay. It takes 8 damage. Let me... Wait. Okay. He's looking a little rough on his feet, but Seth, could you make me a perception check?
perception?
Oh no.
Oh no, you're doing it now. That is a 29.
Sab,
Damn.
as you're wrestling this Yethhound, you spot that it's wearing a collar. The name on the collar says Monk.
This is monk on monk. Sorry, I didn't know you were a monk too.
All right. Monk, bottom dog, is going to try and get out of this grapple. Now that it has been grappled, God help it. What the fuck is your CM? No, don't even tell me it's not making it out of this.
I can tell you if you want.
Is it higher than 9?
It's a little bit higher than that.
A little bit higher? Okay. Shay, it is now your actual turn.
Well, this thing is grappled, right?
Did Mez shoot? Mez didn't get to shoot. Oh, did she?
I think she did, yeah.
Yeah, she was the
okay.
first to shoot.
She was the first one.
I did my held action.
Alright. Sappy Sab. Not Sappy Sab. Shay. What's up?
Shay. Okay.
Hi,
Hi, Sailor. Alright. Go fetch.
Sailor really does only show up during your turn.
Right? This fucker's doing nothing. Alright, so it's my actual turn now. So this one is sleeping, right?
Yes. Top dog is asleep.
Top dog? Up dog. Up dog's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Gonna pile on this one then.
Yeah, go for it.
Yum. Attack.
Matt, are there penalties to attack a grappled person? No, right?
No penalties. It's lost its dex bonus.
Right. What have you got?
Well, I rolled a 2, so I don't think I got shit. Unless a...
What's your total?
My total is attack with a longsword against evil outsiders, a +10. I got 12? Does a 12 hit?
Because it's denied its dex bonus, yes.
Let's go! What the fuck does that look? Okay, you know what? Let me see the damage first. It's a 4 plus 7, it's gonna be 11. This is almost a crit fail, but she saves at the last fucking second. I think that she goes to try and and do the cool thing, you know, just dash in between Sab and Ismark, but the barricade Ismark just put up is still on the floor, so she kind of trips on it.
And throws off her momentum.
Throws off her momentum completely. So she catches herself, and the sword goes kind of wild, and she kind of catches herself by stabbing a sword into ground. It turns out the ground was under the Yethhound.
So she manages to hit incidentally.
Incidentally, she managed to stab it.
Good job.
What are you doing?
Fuck off! Working on it.
Coco, it is your turn to do what you want with that clown show.
Kira, did you see what Iris said?
I did not. Let me take a look. That did not go. Oh, no, not your non-surprise turn.
Like the start of the
It's a little
turn
funky
order?
because we all delayed until the Yethhound's turn, so the initiative picks up after that.
The Yethhound.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, so we haven't gone to the top of a turn yet. We were just resolving the Yethhound's turn when everybody took those attacks. And now we're moving from there.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know, Cody. I didn't see that at all. And thank you for asking. It is now Coco's turn.
I'll try to put the bottom one back to sleep.
Go for it.
21 will save.
All right, buddy. It rolled a 2 again. So yeah, a 2.
Night.
This one's going to bed. He falls asleep, limp in Sabiel's arms.
Which means that all attacks to either of these would be crits that would kill them, right?
Yes, there are coup de grace. Yes. You can take a coup de grace a full round, I will say, but you can coup de grace them.
Let's go.
Augie.
2 questions. So, clarifying, one of the female goblins said that he chose not to sell, correct?
That was one of the dudes.
One of the dudes.
Other masculine voice said he chose not to sell.
And then the who cares, did that seem directed through the door or amongst the group?
Amongst the group.
She will come back with, he would like to renegotiate the deal.
Make me a bluff check.
Yes.
I know those are some of your favorite words to hear.
I've been waiting for this my entire life.
Holy shit.
And that gets a +3 if they are going to roll sense motive.
All right. 2 of these fucks probably would. So let's see what we got here. Buddy, do you have sense motive? You don't. You're fucking idiot. Okay. I don't even know why I'm rolling. No, he's not passing that. What about this other? Oh shit, we made it to the end of the loop. Let me fucking run it back. So that is you. Are you going to pass it? I'm not even going to roll for the goblins. I will level with you. They are too dumb. Do you have sense motive? Oh, you don't have any skills. Okay. All right. There's some chatter behind. The goblins are like, oh, he wants to renegotiate. Shit, we should get Nualia. No, we shouldn't get Nualia. And then there's some confusion between the ranks. And the big guy's like, oh, fine. Somebody deal with this. He moves to the side. You hear the masculine voice again. The human-sounding one. Yes.
I'm just wondering, didn't we erase all memory of Noelia being involved?
Yes, you did. You're correct to call me on that. My mistake.
Okay.
Yes. They substitute Rip Nugget. We'll ADR it. All right. I'm just gonna give you a nice clear Rip Nugget. There you go. You can go back and stitch that in.
Got
Fix
it.
it in post.
Yes.
I got it
in post.
I'll fix it during the stream recording or documenting.
There you go. You hear the human voice speak again. Are you saying you looking for Rip Nugget?
And this is also in common, but
the man has switched to common. He does speak.
Okay, Goblin. He does speak Goblin. He's gonna continue in Goblin. Okay, so I am a little confused now. So when they erase Nualia's, you know what? Never mind. Yes, that's exactly who I'm looking for.
Augie, you would know that Rip Nugget, because it's come up before, is the chief of the king of the goblins right now. He's the goblin leader.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So
I come bearing gifts.
You hear the man kind of make a sigh, and he does love gifts. All right, well, if you're looking for him, then open the fucking door.
Is everyone stand clear? And can she undo the door?
It would take the rest of your move, but yes, you can undo the door. Now, that would mean that on their turn, they are going to try and go through and see everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you
down,
can...
would they just see down the hall, like what Augustiana's vision is currently. Would that be their vision as well?
Yes.
Okay, so
Do
that's
they have night
Coco.
vision?
The goblins do, and the non-goblin, non-human does.
You could just bluff and be like, "Oh, it's stuck," and do it next turn.
Yes, like she's gonna play it off like she's gonna make like grunting noises, like give me a moment, I'm trying to unstick it.
Stand clear. I got this.
And then she's gonna quickly go run and tell everyone, hide.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a little bit of space before initiative comes back because of the way that things are set up. You can take your full round actions to coup de grace the Yeth Hounds if you would like. But I'll allow you some freedom before you line up. So, Augie, you can come back and report to everybody what's going on.
So there's in Whisper, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
There's some goblins and 2 humans.
You know one of them is human. The other one did not sound human.
Two non-goblins, maybe. And I'm gonna go negotiate with them. Quick question: who's the elf?
Sibyl.
Hey.
Here, and she's gonna take out a vial of perfume and like douse her in it.
Oh, you just did that, didn't you? Now
It's for your own good.
covered in squid juice and perfume. What do
Oh,
I
that's
smell
perfect.
like?
Not elf.
I just had to mercy kill a dog too. Smell like wet dog on top of that.
Shay is holding her nose.
Yep.
Hey Shay, come on, give us a big hug.
You're negotiating with the puppies was to deal with.
Consider this a distraction.
So like just kind of looks over at Shay.
They're gonna get Rip Nugget.
So, what's your plan? Yeah. You want to negotiate with him?
She's gonna pull out a full bottle of absinthe and a couple tins of caviar, I assume from her cleavage.
I'm so confused.
How did you get
that
them
all in
to?
there?
How do you get them to want to negotiate, though?
They're already willing.
How?
Feels like there's going to be no point in trying to sense motive, but
You can try.
You're welcome to try.
I technically have a chance of success.
I think I might. If I roll really well.
Bitch, you rolled a plus. Okay.
24. All right, that's opposed by Augie's bluff.
I need to roll a bluff?
Yes. You're
Okay.
sense motiving, right? Against.
Yes, I would also like to sense motive.
Yes, so Augie, make a bluff.
Okay, this is with +3.
26.
So
All
only
right.
a 26.
Okay.
Bitch,
Lie detector versus extreme liar.
26. You fucking. How are you guys fucking built that you have these additions, man?
would maybe freaking seeing Augustiana act weird earlier count here?
I would give you a 2, but that a 2 would even it, where you're not sure what's going on.
Gotta. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry. Finish, sorry.
No, you're Mesmine, you're not sure what's going on. Could be a lie, could not be a lie. You don't know.
It's been a while.
Alright. Lie detector versus ultimate liar. Let's go.
Alright, I got a 12 plus 15.
27? A 27 will do it.
Yeah, I got a 27 too.
What?
Feels 15 sense motive as well.
Let's go.
It's a wisdom scale.
Mm-hmm.
Sav and so Sav and Shay, there's something afoot. She is lying.
Shay just holsters sword, flicking off fucking demon dog blood off of it. So, what'd you tell him exactly? Because this doesn't add up.
I told them I'm here with gifts. Lifts up the caviar and absinthe higher.
What else you tell him?
That I'm here to negotiate.
Look, take it from me. You might as well just tell it the truth.
That is
I
the
have
truth.
experience on this.
Is this really time?
Yeah. As much as I want to know as well, it's kind of our only time limit.
I need to go unbarricade the door.
As soon as you guys start talking about the time limit, you hear again that banging on the door and that extremely loud voice. You're still in there. I can smell you. Followed by the regular human male voice going, I'm gonna need you to pipe down and be normal. Can you just be normal for 10 minutes?
I imagine Shay gives Augustiana a look that Augustiana has not seen in a long-ass time of, I know you're hiding something, and I will get to the bottom of it, but we don't have time. We have to go home for dinner.
Well, that's rich coming from you, Shay.
He's gonna give her a wink, and grab Ismark and pull him down the hallway.
Huh? What? Where are we going?
I need you to unstick the door.
Oh.
Sabine is going to shut the door and kind of get ready behind it.
And Coco, could you move over here?
At the back
That way
of the
we're all
back
behind.
line.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. All right. Coco, are you hiding as well?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Should I have Shay move with Sab or stay here?
They won't see you from where they are. There.
Okay.
All right. Ismark looks up at Augie. He looks up and then he very chastely looks away due to the angle. And he's like, so, do you want me to stick around here or should I go over there with the others? What kind of situation?
She's gonna say loudly, this time in common, my companion's unsticking the door now.
He nods, continues his work. The male voice on the other side, the human voice goes, so is this a regular companion? Or perhaps a Mr. Companion?
An associate of Serpico's.
Ismark notes the name. Doesn't say anything about it, but he notes it. And he nods as if they can see him. Yeah, me and him go way back. He unsticks the door. And as soon as the door is unstuck, you are able to see some of the people that you are dealing. Yes?
Can I throw a question out for Cody, because it would have been something that would have been asked.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, can you pause for just 1 second? My food literally just arrived. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick then.
Yeah.
Same.
Definitely.
There's noise. It's just quiet.
Question away.
Here you go.
So, Solo would have kind of like as soon as it seemed like everybody was going along with this, would have like looked at Gustiana and like, would you like me to prevent him from drawing a weapon?
Would they know
I don't know.
that they couldn't draw their weapon?
I don't know how Peace Bond works because I've never been able to cast it.
Let me double check, but usually the answer is yes.
Yes, they would know.
The usual answer is yes, they would know.
Okay.
Let me double check though. Anyone who then tries to draw a weapon, there's a. Oh, it's somatic only. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Not currently sheathed. All right. I will allow it since it's somatic only, which to me feels like it's meant to be a stealthy thing. I'll allow it. They won't notice.
Then I was like, I know I have some. So if there's anybody within 10 feet of the door, Scylla would have poked her head around, and as soon as the door swung open, whoever was in 10 feet, biggest and scariest, if they had a weapon, it would be peace bonded.
So let's see here. What you see in front of you is this gentleman, who is a tallish, sort of ruggedly good looking, but definitely has seen some shit, mercenary type. Pockmarked in a few scars, long blonde hair, tied back, a bit of scruff to him. He looks to be of elfin descent, which would equate to some sort of Scandinavian heritage in real world terms. With him, behind, are 3 goblin ladies of the night.
Okay.
My people.
Mercenary dude, peace bond.
Ooh, wait, because behind the mercenary guy, you can see a bugbear.
Oh shit.
A bugbear, and can I get a perception check from, we'll say Augie, Sola. Sola's looking, not Sab, although this is very relevant to Sab, and Shay.
I mean, this is a racist bugbear.
This is a racist bugbear, indeed.
Said perception?
Perception?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is... Okay. 16.
28.
Okay. 16 and 28. So, with a 16 and a 28, both are enough to spot it. Firstly, Sola, you have a choice of weapons. He has a flail at his side, a large, heavy flail, and at his back, he has a longbow.
Because I know that Shay is going to be itching to get up in his face. Flail.
Flail. Okay. His flail is now peacebound. What you do notice about this guy, though, is he's not just a bugbear. A lot of bugbears don't have very much in the way of. They're not super civilized, but this guy seems to have lived among people long enough that he's wearing clothes and armor and everything. And among those clothes, you see a necklace. The necklace, now that you're looking at it, seems to be made of dried elf ears.
Oh Sabile's gonna love that.
And, well, Shay, I'll just give you this for free. You take a peek at that bugbear. There's only one that you know by that description anywhere in Sandpoint. His name is Bruthasmus. And I will spell it for you over there. Bruthasmus has a particular hatred of elves, owing to the fact that Shalelu once kicked his ass. And he has been sore about it for the past 5 years. And he's been trying to hunt her down unsuccessfully in order to kill her. But he has killed an awful lot of other elves.
What a man.
He's gonna be a lot more sore in a second.
Right.
Alright, so Bruthasmus. Hello. How's it going, Joe? Bruthasmus is going to fail his save horrifically. So, Joe, Ismark and Augustiana are at the end of a hallway and have entered negotiations with a group of people in front of them. You've got a mercenary, 3 goblin ladies of the night, big bugbear-looking guy with an elf ear necklace. There's a ambush prepared down the hall. Ismark barricaded the door and then unbarricaded it at Augustiana's request.
I'm sorry, you were the only other neutral race.
That is fine. Can I ask why Augustiana is big?
Right, it's
No,
good that
it's
Ismark
not.
is small.
Yeah, there we go. Now you're all even.
Okay. Next question. They're
Yes.
goblin, 3 lady goblin what?
Ladies of the night.
Whores.
How dare you?
I didn't get to ask if they were vampires yet.
Yes, they're goblin sex workers.
Those are working women.
Mm-hmm. I got nothing. I don't have a bit for this.
Oh, by the way, just so you know, Augustiana is passing herself off as a negotiator for Serpico,
Mm-hmm.
and he's come to renegotiate the deal with the leader, who is now Rip Nugget due to memory alteration. Yeah, and she said that Ismark also works for that guy, and that they're both here to renegotiate, and they brought gifts.
If you would like to have Ismark try and roll to see if he knows anybody or has heard of anybody named Serpico, you are free to.
Well, he hasn't. I think that was his.
Well,
That was last
he
time.
has.
Oh,
Right? I
it's,
remember it from the board.
yeah, he'd remember it from the board.
Man, I didn't get any podcast mode, huh? We're just going right into it.
That's what happens when you join late, Joe, in the middle of a fight episode.
All right, I'm late.
I've been piloting Ismark for you.
Thank you.
He's been. I've even been doing an Ismark impression, which I think was pretty good.
It wasn't bad.
It was better than Joe's.
Fair.
Mhm.
You know what? Ismark's gonna play it cool. Augustiana, you got this.
Yeah. So, Augie, the door opens. You see this blonde fella stepping ahead of the rest of them. He's sort of giving them a pipe the fuck down gesture with his hand. He looks you up and down with clear appreciation. And then he looks at Ismark, also sizing him up, seems to dismiss him, and turns back toward you. So, those gifts you've got, is that the bottle, or is that for me?
Wait. Just so that I understand his question. Is he saying is the bottle the gift, or are you the gift?
He's saying something similar. He's asking if the bottle is a gift for Rip Nugget or if it's a gift for him. Wink, wink.
Okay. She's going to walk closer, and say, "These are for Rip Nugget, but we can talk about gifts for you."
Augie, you know very well the look of a man whom you have ensorcelled. He is here, hook, line, and sinker. You've got him. You know you do. And he looks you up and down, smirks. I suppose we'll have to do some negotiating later then. So,
Mark under his breath just goes, "Oh God."
So, if you'll follow me this way, we can take you to see the chief. And as he says this, the goblin women all go into a tizzy. Oh, come on, do we have to go along? I don't want to fucking go all the way up there. That's such a long way to go. We were busy. One of them clambers up Bruthasmus's side and is trying to pull him back behind in this direction. And Bruthasmus just waves his arm, sending the goblin tumbling down. She recovers. She lands pretty well. And he sniffs the air, tries to push ahead. Where did the elf go?
Oh, I think the drink is Elvin.
He sniffs again. He looks at you, narrows his eyes. Let's see. He doesn't say anything, but he does seem to be sticking his nose out a little further, as if to try and scent the air, which is something that you've seen Shay do time and again.
1 second. Okay. I was gonna say the perfume that she used was a dose of exotic, but I can't remember what mechanical effect it had.
I had him roll survival to see if he could catch the scent, and he couldn't quite.
Okay. Well, good. So she's just gonna be holding the caviar and the absinthe.
As Bruthasmus stares there, this fella, the blonde guy, just lightly shoves him. Please, man, I'm asking you not to fuck this up for me. Bruthasmus grunts, walks back. I don't trust them. The goblins surround him.
Well, you can come with us if you think he won't be safe.
Don't worry. I will.
Okay, big guy.
The blonde man sighs, shakes his head. You'll have to forgive my coworker. He's not around people very much. One of those woodsy types.
She'll do a very girlish giggle, but then she's gonna peek around him and in Goblin to the women be like, "How do you put up with these guys?"
One of the goblin ladies giggles. Oh, they've got a lot to put up with.
Oh, I hear you, girl. Après-vous.
Or blonde man steps back, gestures for you to go this way. Up the steps.
Before stepping into the room, she's gonna turn over her shoulder and, while looking at Ismark, say, in a slightly louder voice, "You heard the man, this way."
His eye twitches.
And that was intention of loud enough that they could hear back here.
That's your cue.
Like you to what?
Yeah. How
Your
would you
cue to
like to
this
handle
way.
this?
Follow along.
He's gonna follow. He's like, you heard the man. He's more like, yes, ma'am.
Good boy.
Is blushing from embarrassment, but also like very, very gently under his breath, doing a little Yosemite Sam. Present. Women of the night.
So, you enter another room. This seems to be it's a fairly standard chamber here. There's nothing of huge note. This seems to be sort of a main drawing room. There's a living room set up, some couches, doors leading who knows where, but they seem like normal doors. This one is partially open, and you can see that this room, behind it, if I can get to the fucking light layer, as well as this one over here would be open. This one is a bedroom. The bedroom is in shambles.
Mm-hmm.
This is a hallway. Doesn't seem to have anything particularly notable, but you also can't see what happens or anything past the bend of this hallway. Do you go up the stairs?
Did he go up the stairs?
He's gesturing for you to go up the stairs.
She will like wrap her arm around his and go up together.
Okay. Ismark, what are you doing?
And if possible, she would even like try some nonverbal gesture to signal Ismark to like go behind everyone.
Okay. Do I need to roll does there need to be a roll for anything, GM?
You would need to roll to convince Bruthasmus and co not to let you go behind. Because these guys want to be last.
Could I simply roll stealth to be so humiliated that I just fade into the background?
I'll allow it.
Bless.
And if I can help by chatting with a blondie and like occasionally like making some goblin quips to the women, like trying to engage them all in conversation so that they're focused on her.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I imagine goblin sounds a lot like the language Sebulba speaks in episode 1.
You don't need my help. Shit.
Yeah, Ismark, you have adopted the most pathetic boy failure posture possible. Bruthasmus doesn't even register you anymore. So you can go ahead and go up after them.
I'm so confused of what we're doing.
We're going to fight the Goblin King.
So is Ismark.
So Augie is going upstairs first, followed by the group that was just there. Ismark has rolled stealth to come in up after them, and the rest of you will either have to go with Ismark or find some other thing to do.
Or could Ismark signal them to like trail behind so that he's always the last one?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Once they start drifting away, Ismark will look back in the direction of the group and then like finger over lips and then make the hand come on gesture.
Oh boy, we're gonna be in such a big fucking fight. What? We just went from fighting 5 people. We just went from dealing with 5 people to like 50.
We don't know that.
You don't know that!
I said we don't know that.
Oh, no.
Isn't this what we're here for?
Oh,
Boop, boop, boop.
So, are you guys all going upstairs then?
I don't want to
Can't
leave
leave
our
your
weird
fucking
bungalow.
rogues up there. They are squishy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second here. Let's get this fucking map ready.
This other floor that we were not supposed to be on tonight.
No, I mean, I anticipated that you would get to this floor, but not in this particular order. So,
I was a troop of women of the night.
yeah, so I think I got all of them.
Stab.
Those are my goblin girlies.
Yeah, those are the goblin homies.
Stab, don't look at the bugbear.
All right, let me drag everybody here and just get rid of these doors. Make everybody smaller. All right, I have to turn off the fucking grid on this.
Please don't make Seville smaller.
Grid off. Save settings. That should do it. Yeah, okay. Ease mark.
You mark what?
Oh, no, I'm just moving everybody.
Oh.
So I'm
I
saying
see.
names as I move people.
An E smart. We got key.
As me. Bill.
That's me.
That is you. Shadres.
Oh, there's in moving up and moving around, just for like a narrative thing. Sola probably would have like cut a little piece of the tentacle off Tentacle Monster
Mm-hmm.
and like stuck it in a jar.
Yeah, I can see her doing that.
You could just scrape some of it off his veil.
No, she needs that. It's hiding her scent.
That's the innards, and it is hiding your scent. She needs the bit that poisons.
Token layer. Token
Nice.
layer. Yeah, you can do that. All right, hold on. I'm almost done. Give me just one more second.
Oh, good. I'm gonna go for my water bottle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. This is this room here. Okay. Right. So when Amy is back, we will continue. But until then, let me move you all to the next map. You can form up as you like. The steps are over here.
I see two. I see two of me.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I see it up here
Oh,
and over
yeah.
here.
That's Sola too.
I only see one of you.
There's up here. Here.
I see me here, and I see me here.
North end of
Oh, yes. Okay, well, that's where I anticipated you guys would come up.
Okay.
But you're actually down there.
You said the stairs are over here, so
Yes, this is the opening that the stairs would
Hello.
come into. And then this is the larger room that you guys will be in.
Oh, wait, are we coming down the stairs or up the stairs?
Up the stairs.
Okay, so we're headed to the stairs.
You came from this direction.
Oh, okay. So everyone else is behind us.
Yes,
So we're
everybody
like,
else would be behind that group.
like over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody feel free to position yourself. You just have to stay behind where.
E smart.
Yeah.
Oh God, Holly.
Yeah, too many snacks.
I kind of love the idea of a giant holly, though. It's kind of wonderful, isn't it? Here, there you
Armored
go.
Holly.
Small holly.
And Holly piloting the Holly mech.
And large Holly.
Do they have goblin ambiance? Oh my god, they do! Based. Alright. So, the blonde.
If this was just interrupting you one more time, sorry. Like, as they were going up the stairs, Solo would have, like, when Sabine came out of the room, would have, like, leaned forward a little bit. I believe the bugbear is wearing a necklace of elf ears.
So, does Sabine know that bugbear?
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge local.
She needs to warn Sabine because she just assumes that that guy, as soon as he notices that there is an elf, will be soloing Sabine.
You are not incorrect.
23.
With a 23, you have heard that there is a bugbear that has been roaming about the Sandpoint hinterlands, fucking up elven caravans, which you've heard largely because you've been dragged out to deal with the elven caravans, because there aren't that many people who speak elven in Sandpoint.
Would she know about this through Shalelu, though?
Oh yeah, she is friends with Shalelu, yes. So, yes, you would have heard of him. And you would know what Shay knows in that case.
Mm-hmm.
No.
This is...
So, could you say that one more time?
The bugbear with a necklace of elven ears.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Good luck.
Good luck to him. Gonna give that necklace to Shalelu. I think she'll like it.
Shrel should be in place for a few moments at the very least.
Yeah, well, good luck holding me back.
Sola just shakes her head. She's not fucking doing that.
So, as you've strolled up the stairs, Augie, you've learned a little bit about this gentleman here. His name happens to be Orik. That's O-R-I-K. He's from Riddleport, and he's a career mercenary. And he says that he had to leave town due to a deal gone sour. Whatever that deal was, he seems awfully cagey about. But he's been working here as a bodyguard for Rip Nugget and part of this force for a little while now. He doesn't actually have to do very much work. The goblins are content to be extremely chaotic. He's kind of only really brought in when there's human negotiations that need to be had. Like this. But he's very, very happy to be negotiating with you.
Of course. The place that he's from, where is that, like, in comparison to both Sandpoint and Alkenstar?
So it's in Varisia, so it's closer to Sandpoint, but it's not super close to Sandpoint. It's another large city. For comparison's sake, it would be as if, like, if you guys are a little town in Pennsylvania, he's from, like, Boston.
Gotcha.
So, you know, it's far, but it's also commutable. You can get there pretty quickly if you wanted to. Riddleport is also kind of notorious as a den of pirates and, unsavory business practices of all kinds. It's it's a den of scum and villainy.
Sure. in essence of conversation, she'll give like little tidbits, like she traveled so far from Alkenstar, Serpico Center, I don't know, weeks ago, and she's so tired.
He assures you that he knows plenty of places to get a good night's rest in this fortress, if that is what she is looking for.
She will say that he'll have to show her after they talk to Rip Nugget.
He's very interested in all of this, and he's bringing you up to this room here, which the walls aren't really walls in the traditional sense. These walls are packed with dirt, as if they kind of just ran out of building material at some point. But more sickening, perhaps, are the things that are on the walls, which are goblin trophies of all kinds, coming from various sources. You see harpy feathers and whole harpy wings, as a matter of fact, pinned up there. You see skulls, you see chests, hands, various other creatures in terrible displays. It's not great in here, but the breadth of specimens is kind of impressive. Kind of. The others don't seem to have noticed the rest of the party yet.
Get him, Bear, get him.
It's Bear and the others that I don't know the name of on the balcony right now. But if no one tries anything, he's just gonna keep on leading you through these hallways.
I don't know what we're supposed to try.
You could try and you don't see anybody else in this room.
Fucking murder them.
You could try to murder them here. But if you do,
solid snake.
Yeah.
Grab one.
Oh my god. Horror game?
Just start removing the goblin women one by one.
Yeah.
That would be difficult because Berthasmus is with them, but you could try it.
I could hideous laughter. It's a bugbear.
You're welcome to try.
But what is Augie trying to accomplish here?
I mean, I get to the Goblin King.
He's gonna lead you there. If nothing else happens here. This is just, I'm checkpointing.
Okay, I appreciate
I guess in my mind right now we have a straight path to end point. I didn't think as far ahead as once we get there.
Because there's gonna be a fuck ton of goblins there.
Yeah.
Well, Augustiana does have a plan to want to negotiate intimately with the Goblin King.
Do you think Augustiana can handle the Goblin King by herself?
Not like to kill him, but what I'm saying is she's going to request that he shoo them away. Like, she doesn't want to negotiate in front of such vile underlings.
The innuendo is too thick here.
Okay, so do you want to try and fight them here? Before getting up there? Or do we want to try and just, like,
I think fastest way to get through this is just a vote. Do we go ahead and interrupt here, or do we wait until the next room? Like, vote one by one.
Okay. In that case, Amy, what's your vote?
I'm kind of really nervous about having the bugbear with all the other goblins upstairs together. So I would say rather take care of it here.
Okay. That's one vote, take care of it here. Cody, what is your vote?
My vote is keep going.
Okay. One vote each. Joe, what is your vote?
I vote keep going as well.
Okay, 2 votes, keep going. 1 vote, attack here. Iris, what is your vote?
I say keep going as well.
3 votes, keep going. 1 vote, attack here. Matt, what is your vote?
Kill.
Okay, that is 3-2. Piper, what is your vote?
Pass.
Nope.
You cannot pass.
We have the exact number that needs to vote.
You both need to vote.
Z, what is your vote?
You can't pass, Piper.
What is that? I don't.
You know what? Because I'm going to tell you right now, my vote is a deal here, so you're the deciding vote, Piper.
That only makes it worse.
The pressure.
That's why you shouldn't pass.
All right, let chaos reign. Above 50, we go for it. Below 50, we kill them here. We're going for it.
On.
All right, we're pressing on. I love democracy. All right. So Oric is going to keep leading you ahead. You can go ahead and move forward. He'll move with you. This is another trophy room here. Nothing of real note. More horrifying things nailed to the wall.
Still just chit-chatting.
Chit-chatting away, chit-chatting away. The next room is the throne room.
All right.
And as you approach the throne room, Oric tells you, wait here for a second. Let me make some introductions. They can be a little tricky sometimes.
Sure.
Oric steps in. Now he's going to go talk to some people. You can get a good look at the room in the meantime, though. This large throne room is decorated with hanging furs all along the walls, mostly black and red striped fire pelts, which are a type of local fire-breathing cat. There's other animals as well. There are 4 timbers supporting the ceiling, each studded with iron spikes, and the bottom parts of these are decorated, you might say, with bodies in various stages of decay. There's a throne over on a platform in the northeast that is decorated with all kinds of animal hides. There's skulls adorning the throne. And sitting on the throne, you can see War Chief Ripnugget, who is the Lord of the Thistletop Goblins. He's still small size, but he's very buff for a goblin. Kind of jacked, honestly. The crown that he's wearing seems to have been torn off of some Thessalonian statue a while ago. But notably, Ripnugget does have a mount that's next to him. The mount is called Stickfoot.
I love it.
And Stickfoot is just sort of chilling, tongue lolling all over the place. Oric is talking to Ripnugget now. Augie, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other goblins aside Ripnugget and Stickfoot. Of note is this goblin here seems to be attired in the manner of a druid.
So I don't have enough vision, so I can't actually see where you're pointing.
Oh, okay. There's one of the... You can look around the room. You can move your token around the room real quick if you want. I assume Augie's speaking. It's this guy over here.
Into darkness.
Okay. Let me fix that for you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Is there ambient light in the room, or are they just all in the dark?
They're in the dark. They don't need to see. They don't need light to see.
Cool.
So, Augie, you letting them cook?
Letting who cook?
Oric and the war chief.
Yes, yeah. I'll wait for Oric's bringing me in or further introduction.
Okay. And the rest of the party, are you guys going to position yourselves in a particular fashion? Just checking in on that.
I still have to be behind all these guys.
Yep. Shay, Coco, Sab.
Okay.
There's some
Hello,
congestion
sorry.
on the staircase.
A little bit. Like we're playing a stealth game. Augustiana is playing a diplomacy point and click.
Quick, like meta game, and not really meta, but above table. Is there drunk mechanics in Pathfinder?
I believe there are. I don't know them off the top of my head,
Yes,
but
there
let me
are.
see. Yeah. Drinking rules.
There are stages of inebriation.
Oh boy. -2 to all mental stats? Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty fun. However, you will buff their physical stats in stage 1.
Oh fuck. But mental stats would be like will saves?
Yes,
no?
that would affect will saves, that would affect anything charisma based, it would affect anything int based. But they would have to go through that's stage 2.
So Kira, proposition, and not the working girl kind.
What's up?
So it's absinthe.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're skipping to the later stages, right?
I will allow it because it's absinthe.
I spent 30 gold pieces and it's
That's
1.5 pounds.
Yeah, no, I will allow it for that investment. They do get to make a save, though.
Okay.
Auric eventually comes back, looking frustrated and a little tired. He says that you guys, well, that you and your friend back there haven't earned the right to go more than 5 feet into the throne room.
Okay. But he is willing to talk with us.
Auric nods. I sure hope you can project, ma'am.
I can.
Then he will take a step forward and gesture for you to follow.
So, like, right there?
The rest... Question, DM. The rest of this little group right here, they're not moving, right?
They're not moving. They are staying put.
And another, to correct me if I'm wrong, this guy's looking ahead, or at Augustiana.
Yes, he's looking at Augustiana or at the assembly. He is not looking behind him.
Does he have night vision?
Yes, and those guys are looking ahead. Yes. And does Auric have night vision? He doesn't, but he's been here for quite some time.
Does he have like a torch or something? Just because I can't see beyond this point right here.
Yeah, he would have a torch. Yeah. So I will give him a torch. Token emits light. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
So, DM, I want to try something if you would permit me. And I don't want to do this suddenly. I want to do it very subtly over the course of several seconds in-game. I want to see if I can prepare and use the adhesive spittle by just carefully spreading it all around their feet of the dudes in front of me.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna describe Ismark doing it. He's just gonna put glue on their feet.
You just drooling on the ground?
That's so gross.
It's just glue in a jar.
Okay.
Oh no.
What am I rolling? Stealth, you said?
Yeah, stealth.
Okay. I want to do one of those. And I will still throw an inspiration on top of it. Hell yeah.
Alright. That's a 1. And the goblin ladies do not fare much better. So yeah, you're able to, in sticking them, And then there's a reflex save, so let's see who passes that. Actually, they don't even know something's going on, so I'll just give that to you.
Okay.
Great. As Augustiana enters the room in Goblin, she'll start very loudly, "Oh, most infamous, grotesque Goblin King, Serpico sends his best regard, and I come bearing gifts."
You say this, and all over the goblin throne room, the commandos, who are kitted out goblins, their eyes sparkle when you say the word gifts, and they're all looking at you now. You hear the sound of, well, you don't hear the sound of Rip Nugget getting huge. But you do hear the sound of Rip Nugget mounting Stickyfoot as he takes a good look at you. He's studying you, his eyes narrow. I should have known that Serpico would send somebody who values the spoken word over brutish and terrible fighting. Would you like to take another 5 steps closer as a token of my affection?
In response, in Goblin, she will say that she would be delighted to further look upon his ghastliness.
This does seem to bring a smile to his face. You are permitted to take another 5 feet step forward.
Is that like here-ish?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Auric also steps alongside you. Augie, I have a question for you. Did you close the door?
This door?
Yes. Or did you leave it open?
I guess I kind of assumed that like Auric would have like opened it and she would have walked in. So like I didn't imagine her touching the door.
Okay.
I'll say.
Door's open. So far, the goblins back here, this group, haven't really taken any steps. The women just kind of keep tugging at Bruthasmus, and they're like, can't we just go back downstairs? You know how he's just gonna keep talking and talking and talking, and then eventually he's just gonna ram them against the spikes. It happens every time. It's not even cool anymore. Bruthasmus grumbles. There's somebody else around. I just have to figure out where. But he hasn't moved. Ismark, you did hear all that, though.
And can Ismark turn and see everyone in the doorway behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to give the signal yet.
Okay.
Right.
What is the signal, you may ask? I don't know. We'll see. Augustiana?
She will continue in Goblin. Serpico sends his regrets for not coming to an agreement earlier, but has sent me with gifts in effort to renegotiate so that we can come to a deal. And she will again hold up the caviar and absinthe.
Rip Nugget studies you from atop of his mount. That deal is really important to us, as I'm sure you're aware. We're only days less than that, away from flattening that town of Sandpoint to nothing more than ashes and skulls. We're all really looking forward to it, but it would be more fun if you had any of those Mordor things. Did you bring any of those?
The mortars?
Yeah, like I said.
Mm-hmm. While I don't have them on my person, he did send a supply just after me that's expected to arrive tomorrow.
Narrows eyes. After tomorrow, huh? We'd have to delay the attack.
I thought you said it was a few days away.
He seems to think for a second. What have you got, buddy? Wow, okay. He seems to think for a second and then goes, I guess we can make it work. You can step another 5 feet closer.
Thank you, my liege. Is Auric not stepping up?
Auric will step up alongside you.
Oh, good.
The goblin wives, meanwhile, continue their tittering. So how long do you think these guys have this time? I mean, she was dressed kind of fancy, right? Yeah, she was. Maybe he doesn't actually want to talk to her. Bruthasmus, again, just grumbling. Rip Nugget continues staring at you, and he moves on Stickfoot a little bit closer, right over here. Hey, what kind of alcohol is that? It smells kind of funny.
It's the finest absinthe money could buy.
Absinthe? But you're right here.
My lord, it's the Green Fairy.
A fairy? Those
Oh,
are
God.
delicious.
Might I pour you a glass?
Sure. You may approach.
Like all the way?
He gestures.
Okay. I assume a king such as this would have a goblet or something.
Oh yes, he has a goblet. The goblet is a skull, of course.
Right. Yeah, sure. She's gonna pour a very full skull.
And he narrows his eyes at you. He takes out a second, smaller skull. You've got to drink too.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course, I wouldn't dare offer this without a toast. She'll pour herself some in the smaller skull. To the destruction of Sandpoint.
He nods. And hopefully to health. You wouldn't believe how often the bird crunchers have tried to do me in. They underestimate my stomach. And
Sorry, what are bird crunchers?
The bird crunchers are another tribe of local goblins who have been absorbed into this tribe of goblins, the Rip Nugget tribe. They've been absorbed because almost all of them are dead. Rip Nugget killed almost all of them.
Gotcha. Before he drinks, so like right as they're getting ready to cheers, she'll ask, shouldn't we let your generals celebrate Standpoint's downfall as well?
Make me a diplomacy check.
Mm.
This is going to be a fairly high difficulty. You need to hit a 25.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god, that is such a low roll. Do we get like advantage or something? Like, is there or not advantage? Hero. What is a hero point?
So you get a hero point every time you level up, and you can use a hero point to reroll.
Can I use the hero point?
Yeah, sure. If you have a spare hero point, I think you do.
I don't think I've used. I think I maybe used one.
Yeah. So there you go. You'd be down to 2. Please note that on your sheet somewhere.
Is there a space for it, or just?
You could just put it in notes or something. People put it different places. Go ahead and reroll that then.
Yep. Okay. Jesus Christ. I literally have a +12.
Rip Nugget clinks his skull against yours, and as you say that, he just laughs. Ah, fuck him.
You are so correct. Why are they even here with us? They're so beneath us.
Well, they're here in case anybody wants to start anything. He's going to take a nice long sip of this absinthe, and let's see this fucking inebriation roll.
She is going to take a sip, but make it look a little bit more than a sip.
All right. What is your fort save, Rip Nugget? Are you a chunky boy? All right, that is not enough. So Rip Nugget takes a big ol' swing from this, and you can kind of immediately see that it is stronger than he anticipated it being. And his eyes are a little glassy, just a tiny bit. He takes the skull and he throws it down in front of him. And he looks around at the others and he grins. You know, that is pretty fun. But you know what's more fun?
This is to the other goblins?
He starts talking to the other goblins. He's gesturing wildly, but he is talking to you.
Like that question was at her.
Yes.
Caviar.
What libations do you seek?
He grins ear to ear. You can see every single one of his razor sharp teeth. And for that matter, Stickfoot doesn't have teeth, but the blood slicking its jaw all the same. The only libation that I want now is blood.
Little fucking weirdo freak.
Augie, run!
He's going to gesture, and he's going to try and restart initiative.
Restart?
Well, it's going to be initiative, you know what I mean. You're going to roll for initiative. He's going to try and start combat.
Gotcha.
At least he's drunk, right?
He is drunk, so he's taking a -2 to all of his mental stats, which is certainly something.
Can I try to intervene as he says blood?
Yes, you can definitely get a surprise attack off on him.
But can I try to not enter combat? Like, he says blood, can I interject, like, one line?
Go for it.
Can I have a moment to think about it?
Sure. I will be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I will have something when I get back.
Okay, I'll let you cook.
Oh, God.
That'd be really good.
Hello?
We're
Hello.
waiting on people to go to the bathroom.
But y'all heard me until like 2 seconds ago.
No.
All we heard was hello.
What's the last thing you heard from me?
Hello.
Couldn't say.
Before
I
that
wanted
would have
to-
been a while.
Okay. I wanted to try talking with the bugbear, but that's okay.
Shocking. That will instantly
What?
get us into combat, man.
Yes.
If it's just me, right? It wouldn't, right?
Imagine he is pissed off enough and he'd have to turn around and his feet are currently stuck to the floor.
Okay. Well, I had a thing I wanted to try, but that's okay.
I think I've got it.
Look, we're still at the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I do have a plan. I don't know if it'll work.
I'm glad you have a plan. I got fucking nothing.
Yeah, I think the most plan that we have on the other end is like, Shay, run for your life to try and make sure Augie doesn't die.
Hello, I've returned.
Welcome back.
How's your cooking?
It's half-baked. You ready?
All right.
Put it back in the oven.
We love to see 1/4 baked food or cooking.
So he says, I want blood. He's grinning. She will very quickly say, I thought you might be so inclined. That's why Serpico sent me with a firearm for you.
Okay. Make a bluff check. Okay. Buddy, where'd you go? I just had your sheet open. There we are.
+3.
+3. You say you have shown up with a firearm before him, and he's in the process of raising his weapon. He hears that. He stops short. His head, his bulgy little head, just whips back around towards you. You have a firearm? A gun? For me?
A gun for you.
Well, where is it? You got it? Is it one that makes a big boom?
It makes a very loud boom. It's with my associate in the hall. Shall I go fetch it for you?
He stares at you, and between the alcohol and your promise of a gun, because he's heard of guns, he's heard of what they do to his people. He would very much like those. He nods up and down, up and down, up and down, very enthusiastically. Yeah, go get it.
While you wait, enjoy some more alcohol, and she'll hand him the bottle of absinthe. And very quickly retreat.
As you do that, you hear the druid-looking goblin kind of come up to Rip Nugget. Please, can I just it smells so good. And Rip Nugget just outright spits in this guy's face. No, fuck off.
Does he open his mouth?
He does open his mouth to do it.
No, to the guy who's getting spit on.
No, absolutely not.
Aw.
Aw.
All right.
Why do you sound upset, Amy?
As she re-enters
I'm
this
talking
room,
about the gun with Mesmine of like, oh no.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I'm not actually going to part Mesmine from her gun and give it to the man that was just gonna gut me.
Okay, I was about to say like, Oh,
Augustiana
no.
is not
Yeah.
an idiot.
Sorry.
She just needed to get out of there.
Yeah.
As soon as she enters this room, she is going to say to Ismark, where's the gun?
Yeah, Ismark. Where is it?
I don't have my soundboard, but this is where I would play the sound of like tires screeching followed by a car accident noise. He blinks and he opens his mouth and he's just like fucking baffled, lost, confused, afraid.
Pat in his pockets.
He will pat one pocket half-heartedly, panicking, looking at the glue, which it doesn't last very long. It probably wore off.
Yeah, it's only for 4 rounds, huh? Yeah, in the middle of all that talking, it would have worn off.
He looks at it and just he stammers out. The only thing I can think that he would say right now is he's like patting his like coat pocket and just goes, "I don't have it. I don't have it."
You buffoon, you must have dropped it in the hall. She's gonna open the door, look to both sides in like sheer panic. And like
Now's the time to pop the. Now's the time to pop the shillelagh button. Now's the time
Yeah.
to smash it.
yeah,
Shillelagh, go.
in Varisian, I fucked up.
Oh God, please help me.
She can't. What do you mean, shillelagh button? She's not here. I fucked up.
We have the emergency flare.
I just kept thinking.
Hang on.
Surely she has
Let me
a plan.
Hang on. Let me see what I can do.
Was that with or without the accent?
Well, it's in Parisian.
I got
That
an
was
idea.
in Parisian.
I got an idea. May I?
Ismark, please get out of there. We can have a choke point.
Piper, what have you got in the oven?
Mez, I do need to borrow your gun for 1 minute. I'm not.
No.
I swear I am not going to give it to him. Okay?
Doesn't matter.
I just want to show him that we have it, and what
Who
I'm
are
going
you?
to do.
Nope.
I didn't bring you with me.
May I?
just want to talk.
May I please? May I please for 1 second? I was gonna say we set up a firing range out here, and if you would come out here to test it out. I'm not giving it to him, just showing him and inviting him away from his generals into this very convenient empty room. And I will hand it back to you.
I'm sorry, but this isn't even a me thing, but this is a Mez thing. She would not give up her gun.
Okay.
Baby.
It's also clear that this guy.
Got any illusion magic?
Okay.
Or something that looks convincingly like a gun?
I haven't started taking illusion yet. I was going to when I started preparing for Veiled Illusionist, so I don't have anything yet.
Mesme, do you have like a gun you're still in the process? Like something
One
that doesn't work?
backfire.
Scrap?
I mean, but honestly, y'all, I don't want to go back in there. So
I mean, if we can get Ismark to fall
I have
back.
an idea.
You have an idea. Okay.
Oh no.
What?
Another idea.
So we take something, and we can probably use a wand for this, and then we take the necklace of fireballs, and we tell them we're going to demonstrate this, and then you go in there, and you flick the bead from the fireball along the plane of the wand, and it makes a huge explosion. And he's very impressed.
Alternatively, Mez, do you have your gun case?
Yes.
Could I use that?
That is more acceptable.
Okay.
Again, I just want to implore you. The bugbear
I'll go
already knows I'm going in?
No, I'll go in. I'll go in.
Oh my god.
Kokoro, you don't exist.
That's what I'm saying. The bugbear knows that there's other people around, and you're gonna go in.
Okay.
What I'm
Okay.
thinking was
Guys.
I could like rush in. I'm like, I got your gun. You left it.
So,
Oh,
friends,
that's thinking.
I will offer you a choice here. You can either choose to go with this plan. You can also choose the DM mystery box option. But I need one of those.
Tempting.
The mystery box could be anything. It could even
Do
be a
not
better
take the
option.
mystery box.
Could be
Do
anything.
not take the mystery box. That is a trap. That has trap like stickered on it.
Shall we vote?
Yes. Amy, do you want to go with the wand fireball plan or some permutation thereof? Or do you want the DM mystery box option? Actually, just DM mystery box, yes, no.
Yes.
Okay, Amy, yes. Cody?
Mystery box.
Okay, 2 votes mystery box. Joe?
I obviously am going mystery box. I love gambling.
I knew you would. I knew you would. Okay, Iris?
Flashback.
I don't want Kokoro to die, but I don't trust the mystery box either.
You have to pick. It's yes or no. Mystery box, yes or no.
Yes to mystery box.
Okay, 4.
That is
Matt?
all that is needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I like my dumb idea.
I will say I kind of like the idea.
I
of
like
just
that
tossing
idea.
The fireball.
I like that idea too. I think we can still use the fireball of like just using it normally. I just don't think someone should go back in there because they want to fight.
I brought 2 guns. I could show them these.
So, Augustiana, you come out and you say, I fucked up in Varisian, right? And as you say that, you see another goblin coming back in, right? This goblin comes in through the front door, but this goblin is covered in blood, just sheets of it. Like, there's a trail running down in its grubby little goblin steps, and its eyes are wide, its skin pale. And it just looks at all of you, and it doesn't even seem to fucking register you. It just tries to shove you out of the way, Augustiana.
Eastwork, get out of there. Eastwork, get out of there. Use the opportunity.
Do I let it shove me, everyone, or do I try to?
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Pardon moi.
He shoves you out of the way, and you can just hear him under his breath going, horror, horror.
He's seen some shit.
He's seen Shalelu.
Shalelu.
The goblin stumbles in, sees Bruthasmus and the others, and he just lets out this screech of pure horror. Bruthasmus turns. What? The goblin, trembling, shaking, quivering, stinky, has probably soiled itself on some level.
His name or
Stinky.
I also thought it was his name.
It might as well be his name. Stinky, trembling, doesn't even have a weapon to his name. He starts, and then Bruthasmus just walks up, backhands him. Get it out. And Stinky, poor Stinky, is still trembling. Something's killing us out there. I don't even see it. It's just, I was talking to Plunky, and then there was an arrow
Ismark, you've had like 27 cues to get out of the room.
He's going to very carefully just slide backwards.
Yeah.
He's still facing to the front. He's just like taking
Just moving.
back foot steps backwards.
Yeah.
As this is going on, Bruthasmus stares harshly at poor little Stinky as the women begin to titter. And they're like, what? Something's killing? I thought the god here would protect us. And Stinky shakes his head, 1,000-yard stare. I think God is dead. Bruthasmus grabs Stinky by the head, the bulbous head, flings him over his shoulder, and starts moving ahead. It's got to be her. He gestures for his women to stay put. Bruthasmus is going to try and emerge.
This is my cue.
Surprise
Yes.
tab.
Everybody who is gathered can go ahead and take a surprise attack if you... Okay. Piper, you've got to think. Grease? Okay. Okay, you can grease the floor. While the discussion is going on, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the reflex save for grease?
And who all has to make it?
It's everyone who's in the fucking area, unfortunately.
But is it in the room or?
It's going to be in the room.
Can it be in the room?
Why can't
It's
it be?
DC 10.
Okay. DC
Oh.
10 in the room. Okay. You can throw caltrops. Are you talking about the room that you're in, or are you talking about this room? Okay. That room you can grease. If you throw caltrops in there, they're going to notice.
Never mind.
Well, you could use your action
fail
to
at
throw
10.
caltrops down.
Yes, you can use your standard action to throw the caltrops down if you would like.
I'm just questioning why would we grease in here?
Because
It's
they're
to
all going
one
to
of the
charge
other
out.
guys.
But don't we
Yeah.
want to fight out here?
It's
It'll
so we have a funnel.
Yeah, it'll slow
Yeah,
them
if we
down
fight
on the
here,
way.
the funnel's
and-
through.
So it's not for the bugbear, it's for the rest of them.
Yes.
If the
Yeah.
bugbear happens to fall down too, then great.
But that's a bonus, I think.
Okay.
So grease is casted.
I'll
let's-
just shoot.
Okay.
I'm not gonna caltrop.
We'll see if he falls first. No, that's a 12 natural, so he clears that. Now we'll roll initiative again, and we'll go off that initiative for the standard action order. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody go ahead and roll me initiative again.
I feel like I have been nothing
Yes.
but 20s on initiative this entire dungeon.
Another 23.
That
You are
seems-
so consistent.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, you better pop that Shillelagh flare because this
Yeah,
is a
I
lot of
could-
people.
Good. When the guy came running in,
I finally got something above 5 on initiative.
let's
Hey,
go.
That's because you really want to punch this bugbear.
Yeah. Could Shay have just popped the flare at like the entrance?
Yeah, I'll allow it, but you'll be starting combat back here if that's the case.
Okay, you know what? I feel like hearing this guy's like covered in blood running. It's like, oh, Shillelagh's here. Just Shay's like, okay, I see what she's been doing.
Shillelagh has committed several murders.
Yeah. So I'll have Shay start back here to get Shalelu in this bitch. Of like, come here, we need you.
Okay, that'll be Shay's action. Let me get the initiative back up. All right, so Augie, you're going to get the first standard action here. What would you like to do with it?
She's gonna say, "Hi, mon cher," and stab him.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
This is a beautiful, like, well thought out plan that wasn't well thought out.
Real
This is all intentional. Were you not following along?
Glorious clusterfuck.
For one of you loot people, what was the second dagger she had?
Old iron.
Was it a +1?
Yes, you have a returning cold iron dagger +1 and a silver dagger. You can just use the +1 dagger though.
Oh, okay. Like I don't have to throw it.
Yeah, it's a regular dagger. It just has returning. You can throw a regular dagger.
Okay, she's just gonna not throw it. So this will be +1, so 23. Oh wow, weird.
Okay, so it's 23. 23 is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, and this will also do sneak attack, right?
He is unprepared, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, he hasn't acted yet.
Okay, so that's just the D4. So is it double dice or what?
It's
a D6, and
D6.
you should be at 2d6 at this point.
Okay. So I roll 2d6. So another 6.
Another 6.
And
Solid
then
work.
I also can inflict a debilitating injury. So it takes a penalty for 1 round. And I'm going to choose disoriented, so it has a -2 penalty on attack rolls.
Okay.
And it has an additional -2 to attack me.
Okay. Nice and debuffed. He's certainly looking a little bloodied. Eastmark, what's up? What have you got for us?
Excuse me?
Sabila is next. And then
Oh, I see Eastmark, sorry. Okay, Sabile, what have you got for us?
I mean, gonna grapple him. That is a 30.
Okay. He's grappled.
Here.
Sabile's just gonna come around the corner and say, Shalelu says hi. Alright, so that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. You grab him. He takes 8 bludgeoning damage as you close your grip around him, and he sees you, and he lets out a roar and a string of slurs not suited for this stream that are all elf-based. Sola.
Because don't know what else to do at the moment. We are going to just fire the crossbow. Hey, well, that's a nat 20 to the hit, so that's 25.
Okay. Roll to confirm.
Hell yeah.
I won't fucking pull out the big dice. Okay, where's the big dice? Let's see if this confirms. 18?
He's denied his dex right now, right?
Yes.
That would hit. Again, twice in one night, the denied dex to hit is confirming a crit.
Sabile does good work.
Was that 2d2 damage dice?
Yeah, you can roll 2 damage dice, or you could double, however you prefer to do it.
2.
You could roll 2 dice. That could even be double.
10. 11 total damage from the crossbow bolt.
Your crossbow bolt sinks into his solar plexus, and he is barely standing. Were it not for Sabile holding him up, he would probably be on his knees.
Yeah, and she's gonna come back here a little bit more, and she's done with that.
All right, Ismark.
I mean, Ismark, he is going to, hold on, fuck, what is this? I need to, I studied combat.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to use a move action to study this bugbear real good.
Mm-hmm.
Good look at him.
And, can he reach it without moving?
Yeah, he can
no?
reach it.
It's 5 foot squares, so you're
Yeah.
in range.
Then he's gonna study it with move action, and then he is going to just swing his rapier. We're just gonna start stabbing at it. Here's hoping. Oh, he gets a slight melee buff because he is studying a target. So roll.
That's a hit.
23 for I don't know if it affects the damage. +2. Hold on. I don't know why. +2 +1. Do that. It did not do damage correctly. That is 10 damage because I also get that bonus to my melee damage.
Yeah,
10
bloody target does damage too.
All right.
I rolled
Ismark,
really good on damage.
How would you like to kill him?
The past 30 minutes have been kind of like a fever dream to
So
him.
sorry.
It's great. It's the past 30 minutes have been kind of a fever dream, so he's been like mind static, and he still doesn't have answers as to like half of the names that were alluded, or half of the names that were dropped, and also like thrown onto him for the fact that he was partially involved in a disguise, and he sees the bugbear come out and notices that things are starting to get squirrely, and Sabine has the one dude like wrapped up, and is like, "Oh shit, I know how to do this," and he just pulls out his rapier, and it's not very graceful, but it is really hard. He swings it like a bat, and it's just a good old crack, like a bone-snapping crunch.
There's a bone-snapping crunch as the sweat hilt of your rapier bashes in his skull. He lets out a angered, primal growl, and he goes limp in Sabile's arms. The second time somebody has done that today, and also bleeds on her.
How's it feel to get done in by an elf?
He doesn't have an answer for you, but you do see his eyes focus in on yours for a second, and there's pure hatred there as the light dies away.
Sabile's going to take that necklace for Shalelu.
You can tear it off.
She has a really gross necklace now.
What you like to see.
All right, Coco, you have a standard. We'll go through the rest if anybody has anything they want to do to prepare here. Coco, what's going to be your standard action as you prepare?
I'm so glad that you asked. I am going to chuck hypnotism in the room.
Okay.
And I will cast that now.
Bad that I want my goblin sex workers to survive.
Hey, they're
And I
working
gotta roll
girls.
my
I'm gonna
2d4.
You know, just because they're working girls does not mean they won't hesitate to rip an innocent person in half. It's fine. They can die.
They couldn't look at them. They're tiny.
Let me see here. Where the fuck? Okay. Hypnotism. 2d4, 4 total hit die of creatures. Do you guys even... You have... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. Alright. Okay, so that is a 15. What is your will save? I don't think it's good. Oh, yeah, no, that's a 14, actually. It's not a 15. Okay, one of them rolled a 20.
What if it's a -1?
My save is 21.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, unfortunate.
16. That was 3. There's one more goblin. Okay. One of them manages to stay up. I'm going to rule that all of the ladies of the night have been hypnotized. It's Stinky. Stinky has seen too much.
Poor guy.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
As for the suggestion, I would like to slip them.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the leader's out of it. Maybe it's our chance.
All right. The ladies are set to attack and storm the throne room then. Stinky just stares at you. He just stares, Coco.
The ladies.
There is an emptiness in this stare.
Oh.
Whatever soul there was in this goblin is gone now.
I feel kind of bad for him now.
Shay, what are you doing?
So did she already get to light the flare, or does she have to do this now?
She already lit the flare. I will rule.
Okay, cool. Well, she's just gonna leave that there. Maybe wave around a second, because she knows Shaleela's probably gonna be in the trees, like the fucking predator. And you said, whom have died?
Berdasmus is dead.
Berdasmus is dead.
Yeah, and the others are ensorcelled, except for Stinky.
Okay, cool.
So either charge into the throne room or wait for them to try and charge out. Right?
Well, Shay can move up to here. Boop. Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. This is a really good choke point. I don't want to lose this.
Mez, what are you doing with your action?
Oh, wait. Standard fucking... Fuck it. Total defense, I guess.
Yeah. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. Gee, the strong silent type.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna shoot Stinky?
Put him out of his misery.
Why am I Stinky?
Oh, no, Stinky!
Wow. That's cold.
Oh my god!
Bye bye, Stinky.
It had to be
Fucking
done.
old Yellard.
You can't have women of the night who bite people and want bloodshed.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my god.
That's literally a Gatiana.
Oh my god.
I'm just... Mez. You're gonna hit and you're gonna kill this poor goblin.
Broken goblin.
You're doing God's work.
You line up the shot, and Stinky is staring straight down the barrel and does not move. He does not move.
Closes his eyes, opens his arms out.
Stinky just looks and just goes, do it. Fucking do it.
What else do I have to lose?
I want you to do it. I want you to kill me. Witness me.
Oh, Stinky.
Poor Stinky.
Bye,
Poor
Stinky.
I've had him for 2 minutes and I love it. And he's dead. He's dead. You're taking him from me.
And you're doing God's work, Mez.
He has a goblin PTSD and then he died.
Requiescat got function. Oh, poor Stinky. Poor Stinky.
Mez does the cross sign on herself.
Requiesto di pasta.
You shoot Stinky. He falls back. And Mez, just as you do that, just as you line up that shot, just as the crack of your gun goes off, there's another cracking sound. This time, It's the door. The door behind all of you, a very thick oaken door, is thrown open toward you guys. In struts a familiar face, covered in blood, her face streaked with dirt, looking like the Predator. Shalelu surveys what has happened, nods, looks to Shay, calls out, "That took longer than I expected."
Imagine Shay Caesar is like, "What took you so long?"
Did you grease that too, Piper? Is that what?
Did you grease this room too? The room that we're in?
I thought you only greased this room. Oh, when she goes to the other room.
Oh, okay.
Well, that will have to wait until next time, because I think this is a good spot to call it.
Think. Jesus
Like,
Christ.
I know she'll save it, but I really want Shalelu to confidently, boldly go into that room and then just slip. I think it would be funny.
Yeah, so when you guys earlier asked for help with the boss room, while you were doing that, Shalelu has killed every single goblin on the approach.
Thanks, Mama Shalelu.
You let her cook and it paid off.
She's living her best life.
Stinky the lone survivor.
This is like the happiest that Sab and Shay have seen her outside of spending time with a Mako.
Hey, Laylu, I got what's his face.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I got you a present, holds up ears.
Yeah.
That's
I won't remember anymore. Stinky.
Mesfine is low-key the most ruthless member of the party.
No
What's
mercy,
her fucking
Mez.
alignment? I have questions.
No mercy, Mez. No mercy, Med.
Jesus Christ.
No mercy, Mez.
I was shocked you lined up that attack. I was shocked.